Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, and we're continuing on with our Aeldari campaign. Last time was horrendous. As you can tell, the orcs moved in. They pretty much killed all the webway gates I've been trying to keep alive. And the only one we have left is here, but then the orcs are here, so hopefully they don't come over there and take that, because it looks like they're about to start fighting the Tyranids. We completed, I think, Chapter 3, and we're waiting for our next objective to come up. But we went from getting ready to turn into an amazing powerhouse to be able to expand and start making a bunch of cities to literally getting pushed into the corner here. I did decide to neuter the other Aeldari player because there was like 3 or 4 webway gates around their base, so I just activated each one of those to just stop them from being able to expand and become a major powerhouse there. So it was kind of like mutual assured destruction there between the 2 Aeldari, and the Drukhari already been taken out, so that was quite unexpected because usually they're one of the last factions and they become just crazy late game because they have so much damage reduction abilities, but I think the Astra Militarum may have taken them out. Which would make sense because the Astra Militarum have so many different units they can pump out that they can actually overwhelm that damage mitigation.
With grace and speed, our vehicles will dance around any onslaught.
Damn it. So that's going to pull the orcs over here, which means they're going to take out the webway. Vectored engines allow the pilot of the Aeldari vehicles to rapidly alter its facing, placing deadly weapons or stronger armor to the fore. Often this can mean the difference between sustaining critical damage and taking an indirect blow that can be soon shrugged off.
With the Necron threat in abeyance, Errol identified a nexus near the surface where I could commune with the planetary device. It was infested by a younger race, already set on learning its secrets. Their extermination was a necessity.
Of course I gotta get a Skyrunner, my least favorite
Standing by.
unit, but
Orders received and understood.
We will find it. We always do.
well, let's bring you up to here, I guess.
Spirit Seer,
Do something like that. And we'll keep pumping those guys out.
More look to assist us in the conquering of Gladius.
Whoops. To help with your production. I guess let's just get you here, since we gotta let them build up their population a little bit. And then if I gotta get the upgrades going, I guess we just get the Skyrunner so we can keep pushing the objectives here. What I don't know is, are the orcs here and are they gonna come over here to start attacking? I assume so. But I don't know. I don't remember if I don't recall if they've already moved up to here or not. Yeah, because I can see the weird boy here. So we'll just have to see kind of where their movement is, because... yeah, took that. Alright, so they are fighting the orcs now.
Our Farseers take to the field. Pay heed to their visions and guidance.
Alright, the Farseers that guide each Craftworld are perhaps the most powerful of all Psychers. By leading the Aeldari along the path of fate, they can bring salvation or doom to entire races. They are masters of predilection, and even in battle they perform their subtle art, casting up their Wraithbone ruins and interpreting changes in the glowing icons as they circle in the air.
Scout unit here.
We will find it. We always do.
The Craftworld shall be protected. Spirits try war once more. Standing by.
I walk the
Alright,
path
well I guess we're just gonna keep sitting back
Standing
here.
by.
Your range is what, 2? Yeah.
Rangers,
So
ready
let's
to
make them come and say hi, I guess.
Choice. I hold your fate in my hands.
Oh yeah, you healed, so that's why you're not going to do anything.
The Craftworld shall be protected.
There, get you up to there. Skip. Order City. And now I think it's time for some ore. I guess we're going to do those. Choose research. And we'll get the Exodite infrastructure to be able to push further. And then what does, so she's energy and influence. So I guess we'll probably get her going next time so we can push upwards. And I got the ghost keel here. Pulse accelerator. Oh, maximum range, huh? That's kind of cool. I don't think I've seen one of those before, or at least I've not been cognizant of it. It could be pretty nice on the super heavies.
Scout unit here.
Yeah, I kind of figured you were going to be attacking him.
Lead your survivors. Give me a target, and I shall rend asunder.
Alright, pull you back.
Scout walkers ready to act. The Craftworld shall be protected. Destination confirmed.
Alright, you've used your action.
Artisan of War.
Alright, now we get the resources. So this will start to help us. Because these Altarks become very powerful
Wartalk here.
late game, assuming you have a bunch of outposts, because that's where they actually increase.
Give me a target, and I shall rend it asunder.
A curious choice.
Increase their not damage, increase their
God's gaze be upon you.
resource generation. Because that's what their passive ability is it increases the amount of resources you get from these outposts by 100%, and that stacks per level 6 Ultrarch that you get. So once you get past, you know, turn 70 and you're likely going to have a turn level 6, this is what you want to do. Actually, it looks like you gained multiple levels there. I just got so excited with you finally getting to level 6, I just threw that ability out there. Maybe we should just get one of these and not two. Not sure how many orcs are still over here.
Warwalkers ready to chase down the foe. This blade is the deadliest. Scout unit here.
Alright. They're down.
We are
Let's keep
as
getting
one.
that going. And then we need the Sky Runner yet. So let's get her going. Ah, it's 2 turns. Okay, I was thinking it was going to be 1.
Standing by. Give
Let's
me
get
a
you
target,
up to
and I shall
here.
rend it asunder.
Get you there.
Do you
Your
see
heal's up, so we
communion?
might as well just let you heal to there.
You
Move you to
called
there.
for us, and we answered. The ancients suggest
Move you back
this
to
is the way.
base. Let's just skip you, and you can hold. And the question is do I start bringing...
Retreat, cousins! For your foothold is gone, your portals seized, your warriors fallen and their spirit stones gathered. We will fulfill our race's destiny on this planet and avenge the cruel necessity that led to our conflict. Then return your warriors to you, so they may rest in your infinity circuits.
Alright, so we did very successfully neutralize the other Craftworld, and actually it looks like the sisters are the main powerhouse there, so hopefully they'll come over here and start attacking the orcs, getting them to leave us alone, because the Tyranids are certainly fighting somebody up here. I'm not sure who. I guess it could be the Astra Militarum. But I need to start countering and getting my resources back, especially now that my Altarch is out. Yeah, it looks like orcs might be kicking butt over here.
You'll support that? Give me a target, and I shall rend it asunder. Moving now. Scout unit here. Orders received and understood. Searching for targets.
Yeah, see, there's a
Standing
lot
by.
of stuff over here.
Give me a target, and I shall rend it asunder. This blade is deadliest. Now.
An insightful course of action.
I advise caution. Iliad's gaze be upon you.
With speed and precision.
Alright, let's get
As
you down to
requested.
here.
Clear the area.
I wonder if these are just continual amount of orcs over here. Got one more turn until the next guy's up. Yeah, we gotta get these orcs out of here. Mega knobs. Cans.
We must expand our foothold further if we are to succeed here.
Alright, experienced expedite construction designs are being employed by the Craftworld bone singers here. Only having worked on the ancient Craftworlds, the idea of building a city for the first time is something utterly new to their minds.
I am here.
Alright, let's get the
My wise
Altarch,
counsel is
and let's do
yours.
command. Now let's get you to here, and let's let you heal here, because that should restore a guy.
Minds are focused.
Now let's go accuracy, vectored engines, increase damage, attack here. And you, accuracy, vectored engines, increase damage, attack here.
Try war once more.
And we'll pull you guys back, because you are injured.
Give me a target, and I shall rend it asunder.
Let's get you up to here. Increase damage. You're down. Move you up to here. Take him down. Move you up to here. Take those guys down. And I guess move you to here. Shoot those guys. And you've leveled. Let's get you more armor. I guess that means we're putting you up to here. Get you to there. Get you Eldritch Storm, Doom, and Morale.
And we answered.
I guess that means we're going to bring you to there. Oops, I thought I had decided I was only going to get one, but I guess I
Heavy ordnance at the ready.
forgot to
At your command.
cancel them. Alright, we got the Warwalker. And I guess let's do what? This could be food because it's net 0. I've got a couple of ore, so maybe we just do this to get it up and running. Since we are making so many of these walkers, I'll get the submolecular ammunition, I guess, just because in case it does help the assault, but I think that's meant to be mostly more melee. Alright, we're picking off the orcs here. I just don't know what's still down here. Next time we should be able to get the Farseer up here to activate the next chapter. I don't want to be so successful killing these guys that they're gonna break off and start
The
attacking
Great
me.
Devourer here too? Albeit with no shadow in the warp, so we have only a fragment to contend with. Eliminate the Synapse creature, and we can cull these monsters like the vermin they are.
Alright, yep. So
Their
we're gonna
simplistic defenses shall not hinder our weaponry.
The unique shuriken ammunition of the Aeldari consists of monomolecular spinning blades fired at great speed, but molecules are so limiting when they are smaller, more deadly structures to use. Alright, let's get you up to here. Oh, I have to secure the perimeter as well.
Those that threaten the Aeldari shall perish.
Something in the Infinity Circuit whispered to me. I was not used to how unified it was. It felt like a single personality, rather than the millions of souls I knew from a Craftworld circuits. Perhaps 60 million years alone had amalgamated them, or maybe it had always been alone. It had certainly become confused, tongue-tied, difficult. Yet it told me slivers of its past, that it fought the Necrons, that it defeated them here, that the Old Ones lost because they lacked the final sword, that Vol was already bound, that a fragment of the god, Cain, fell here and slept, that he needs waking to free the planet. We determined to raise him from his slumber, But first, needed to deal with a nascent chaos threat, one that was attempting to corrupt the Infinity circuits for themselves.
So defeat the Demon Prince performing the ritual within 20 turns.
Searching for targets.
Alright, vectored armor,
We are not.
accuracy.
And precision.
Alright, pull you
Scout
back.
unit here. Searching for targets. Scout unit here. Our minds are focused.
Pull you back.
Scout walkers ready to act.
Alright, you're gonna die, so we
Do
want
well
to pull
to
you
seek my
back.
aid.
Searching for targets.
Master of many aspects. From the sky comes deliverance.
Alright, let's get you to there.
Give me a target, and I shall rend it asunder. Firing sequence engaged. Order understood. Standing by.
I don't want to overdo it too much here.
We will chase down our foes.
Let's see. Well, that'll increase the armor of our hero, so I guess we should do it.
Si Fulgathan.
Scout unit here.
Hopefully these guys will attack the orcs. That would be pretty cool. Instead of just coming and destroying my base. It's got a lot of corn berserkers over here. Cultists. It's the Chaos Rhino. Oh, that's right, they do have a self-repair function. Alright, well, it looks like the orcs are fighting pretty hard over there. Don't be doing that, you bastard. Well, so much for my last webway gate.
New armor improvements have been implemented to protect our brave guardians.
Alright, the Aeldari thermoplast mesh armor isn't designed with a focus solely on defense. It also enables the user to move as freely as if it weren't there. However, by further involuting its complex dissipation protocols, it is possible to increase the resilience with no loss of mobility.
We walk the path of the outcast. Neutralizing target.
Alright, well,
I shall strike.
guess let's do that. Let you attack here.
We have traveled many realms.
You guys pull back.
Our minds are focused. Your survivors. Your survivors.
Is the situation dire?
By your
Well,
will,
the situation's not great.
we await our target. Give me a target, and I shall rend it asunder.
Mm-hmm.
Destination confirmed. We await our target. Scout unit here.
Alright, you need to heal.
Our minds are focused. Our minds are focused.
You can attack there
We
and come
strive
over to
toward
here.
battle. Your orders? We strive toward battle.
Attack
Standing
there.
by.
You can
Commencing
attack
assault.
here. Oh. That's unfortunate. I guess you've already
Give me a
attacked.
target, and I shall rend it asunder.
Alright, let's move
I
you up.
advise caution.
And you can heal
The
here.
spirit shall conquer the flesh.
Take those guys out.
Designate our target.
I guess we'll
Do
just
you
move you to
require my
there.
insight? I
Move you
shall
over to
be the tip
here.
of the spear.
Rangers,
Start
ready to
moving you
hunt.
up. And why am I at -8 influence? Oh, because I'm losing locations, probably. Alright, well, let's keep pushing that. Let's see, you're up to 36. So let's get this going to get that food. Alright, let's increase the research output, right? No. Influence. Let's get the influence, because that's what I'm running most negative on right now. Alright, we are messing up the chaos forces while leveling up our guys. Still doing good on our turn limits. Not quite sure what's happening up here. But honestly, I'm slowly getting up enough of an army that I might be able to just counter push them and get some kills. Assuming they don't just decide to come down here and kill me, but given that they just founded a city here, I don't think that's going to happen.
The Craftworld shall be protected.
Oh, poor Corn barely did any damage there.
Firing sequence engaged. Vol smiles upon us.
You require my sage advice?
If I do
Seize the
this, yep. He'll
Give me a
die if you
target,
do
and I
that.
shall rend it asunder. I will put this ground behind me.
Alright, let's do vectored engines, give you a little more armor.
I will put this ground behind me. We are as one. Vol's hammer falls.
Get you your accuracy.
Run you down.
Because what I'm not sure about is
Give me a target, and I shall rend it asunder.
if I come up here and kill you,
We will run you
does that
down.
just end the mission?
The Spirit Seers and I saw the abomination of the Chaos design, the sacrifice of so many lives and so much suffering to imbue one of their devil gods into the planet. But also, darkly, something of its potential. If we could eliminate the opposition, we reasoned, we could achieve something similar with the device. To turn Anaris into something like an Exodite world. But with these unique defenses.
Alright, fine.
Autarch here.
I guess we'll just give that to you.
Standing by.
You're healing.
Scout unit.
You're healing. You're healing.
Anyone who holds
You're
others to
shooting.
account.
Standing by. Our minds are focused.
You're healing.
I am ever ready for war.
I don't know if I want to bring you up against everybody else, although I don't think just 2 of them are going to be able to kill you.
Battlefield. I guarantee their defeat.
I will put this
Bring you
ground
back to
behind
the
me.
city, I guess. You can
I
hold.
offer the wisdom of the dead.
Verify that you don't get yourself killed.
Vol's might at your command.